say, here at Kajun Reseller, you give me an offer and I'll take it.
I say, this is Johnny's place, where you can have it for no problem. I got the dollars.
Fixed income, no credit, back credit. Here at Cajun Roots Reseller, that's no problem.
Let him have it.
I've got my dollars and I sit in my best offer.
We say, yes. See the special man. The easiest man on YouTube.
You got the dollars? We got the offer? Let him have it with no problem.
Hello, and good morning on this Thursday morning with a crispy 47 degrees here in Massachusetts, and it is wonderful outside. I love it. First in the chat today was Chu. Hello, good morning, and welcome. And Stacy, hello, good morning, and welcome. And I Aspire Queen Nitra, hello, good morning, and welcome. Buying Space, hello, Mara, good morning, hello, and welcome. And Kim, hello, good morning, and welcome. And Mark, hello, good morning, and welcome to you as well. Let's see who else. Joe, hello, good morning and welcome. And Teresa, hello, good morning and welcome. And how y'all doing? Let's see who else is here. Meg, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Little Debbie, hello, good morning and welcome. And Jennifer, hello, good morning and welcome. And how you doing? Good to see y'all. Welcome, every one of you. And yes, I don't know how I got it this morning, but I went to bed last night after that show with Glammaz Closet with the classic crap auction. Come 9:30, I was out like a light. But I went right back up at 4 o'clock this morning and got right back to work. So without further ado, if y'all have been having those questions and thinking about getting into Poshmark, and you just haven't done it yet, because you know that's my favorite word, yet, and you're thinking about it and you have those questions, or you got started but just never really got started on listings and you have questions, well, guess what? You come to the right place, because we have none other than the Queen of Posh herself, Glammaz Closet.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. And Jennifer's already dropping links, but also you can also get all of Glammaz's information in the description of the video, including her Instagram and her Poshmark and her YouTube channel, as well as her email. You can get all that down in the description bar below. And so today is all about Poshmark. Again, if there's any questions, please make sure you do ask in the chat by either writing the word question all in caps and then your question, so we can make sure we get to all your questions. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with not only the questions, but Glammaz, tell everybody a little bit about yourself and where you're going to be at this weekend, promote your channel, and anything you want to share about Poshmark.
Okay. Good morning, everybody in the chat. I see you. Hi. Thank you so much for your warm welcome. I am Glammaz. I'm Dana with Glammaz Closet, and I sell primarily on Posh, also on online auctions, specifically YouTube auctions. Hi, Jamie. And excuse me, I'm so sorry. I also sell. I also sell a little bit through eBay, but primarily Poshmark is my biggest platform, and then I do some with the Real and some with. I'm so sorry. I may be coming down with a little something. I do something with eBay, and I also send to the Real and ThreadUp. So primarily clothing, accessories, jewelry, with the occasional, little foray into hard goods. I do find them fascinating. My channel is Glammaz Closet, and every Sunday morning I have Glammaz Live Brunch. So we talk about all things reselling. We talk about what's new in fashion, what's new in on platforms, what's new in shipping. We do salty treats because sometimes we get a little salty, and then we do sweets because you got to have the sweet with the salty. And I love doing shout outs to other channels and really just promoting the community as much as possible. This weekend, I am actually doing something really special that I haven't done before. I am doing on Saturday night. It's Saturday night in the UK. It's actually 3 in the afternoon here at Central Standard Time, 4 Eastern, 2 Mountain, and 1 Pacific. I'm going to be on Lindsay and Alvin's channel, and they are Drink and Diving Dumpster Divers UK. And they are going to be, what happened was I sent them a giant box of like snacks from America, and they're in the UK. So they're going to be trying out all the snacks that I sent them, including raspberry zingers and cream soda from Fitz's, which is here in St. Louis, and just a variety of snacks. I actually sent them moon pies too, Johnny, and I said 5 seconds in the microwave. Y'all got to try that. So I look forward to that, watching them try the American snacks and seeing how they feel about those. And then I sent them some Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce too, because I was like, honey, you can't live without Sweet Baby Ray's. And then on Sunday, I'm going to be trying their snacks. And British snacks are like hilarious to me because they've got the weirdest little names. And I'm not going to go into it, but they have like there's a pudding called Spotted Dick. And I'm going to be trying that. And I'm going to be trying like biscuits that go with tea, Marmite, and beans on toast. God help me. So this should be, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Not Vegemite, not Glenn, but it's going to be Marmite is what they eat. And they spread it on toast. And from what I understand, it's disgusting. So I'm scared of it, but I think it's also going to be fun. It could end up being like my new favorite thing. And I like almost all food. I'm not that picky. So that is what's going on this weekend. So that's going to be right after my Sunday morning brunch live at 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Mountain, 8 a.m. Pacific, 4 a.m. Hawaii, 4 p.m. in Great Britain, and 2 a.m. in Australia. And that is going to be when the brunch is, and then directly after the brunch, at the following hour mark at 11 a.m. Central, we will have I'll be on live stream with Lindsay and Alvin straight from Great Britain, and they will be watching my reaction to their food. So Lord help me. Lord help me.
All right, you have a comment from Buying Space. Dana K loved the birthday necklace. She is going to be wearing it to an SCA event that is Byzantine Empire. Byzantine Empire period.
Oh, how wonderful. Oh, that's perfect for that. Thank you so much, Myra. I love hearing that. Thank you. That's great feedback.
You saw that one. And then Little Debbie says that Marmite is way more palatable.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's unfortunately they really go in for the Marmite. So yeah, um so I hope it is palatable. I mean they said just spread it really thin on toast. So they eat a lot of things on toast, I noticed.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have, and I'm gonna try to do a British fry up. I have to find blood sausage.
Ew.
Yeah. I'm all, when I go in, I go all in, but whoa, man, mama.
They do
It
make
should be
blood
interesting.
blood red boudin also.
Do they make blood boudin? Oh
Hmm.
boy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Um.
I've only tried it once and I tried it at a gas station and that was not a
Oh
good idea.
no.
Yeah, don't do it because that was in somebody's homemade thing too, right?
The
At
little
this
crock
gas
pot
station. Yeah, and
in New
God only
Orleans.
knows what roadkill was in what I ate. I'm just
In
an
New
idiot.
Orleans, right?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
tried airport sushi in Mexico and
No, stay away.
I swear I've got the worst. Oh,
Vampires love blood sausage. I just don't. I don't know. It's just I've had it. Like my grandmother always said, don't say you don't like something unless you try it. I have
yeah,
tried it.
that's,
It's not my thing. Yeah.
and I really am kind of a
Oh,
culture.
R currency and collectibles. Well, hello, good morning, and
Good
welcome. And they are
morning.
from the coin community, and welcome. And we have our birthday boy in the house, by the way, John. Happy birthday! If y'all would
Hey,
light up the
happy
chat,
birthday. Mwah, happy
John's
birthday,
birthday is
sweetheart.
today. It's
Yeah.
today. Happy birthday, John. I tried watching you and finding you in Auntie Mama's live this morning, but you didn't show up, so I couldn't tell you that this morning. But welcome and happy birthday. Hope you have a great day. And hope
Thank
you have a great birthday wishes to be filled.
Yeah,
Let's
thank you for joining
see.
us.
Um,
Happy birthday.
Nails, Jamie B has a question.
Yeah.
Poshmark question. Do you do live auctions? And if so, what do you think?
That's a great question because live auctions are kind of they can, yeah, it really was a death wish, Meg. I got so sick. Um, live auctions on Posh are one of those things where honestly, a lot of people are really all in on it, and then you have it's very divisive. On the other side, you have people who are just absolutely no. I tried it because you don't talk about something unless you have tried it first. So I did try it, and I had a second one scheduled, but I really didn't feel like my problem with the Posh Lives was this, and this is just my personal thing. I am not a spring chicken. You may have noticed. So, so I don't technology and I don't get along all that well. And I get hung up on the tiniest little things sometimes. So I did my live and I had fun doing it. I think that if you're good with like forward facing sales, or if you have like a YouTube channel, or if you're comfortable in front of a camera, I think it's a great way to make extra cash. I do think that because there are so many Poshmark live sales, I think that people really try to undercut each other, and it gets to the point where it's you're really compromising your profit margin with those. And some people just get on and play music and enjoy, other resellers' companies. Some people don't have YouTube channels and they don't know who Johnny is. So, some of it's that. It was my experience that it was 15 minutes of fun, but honestly, I like the pace. I prefer personally the pace of a live YouTube auction because there's more time to bid. The one complaint, the biggest complaint I should say I have, and really it's honestly my only complaint other than I suck at technology. My complaint would be that they only gave you only have 30 seconds, 45 seconds, or 60 seconds to open the bid. And so you have to describe the item really, really intently and then open the bidding, but it's only open for like 60 seconds. So it doesn't give those people who are kind of on the fence, but then hear another detail about it, a chance to really jump in and go, you know what? Yeah, that makes up my mind about it. So the timing on that was harsh on me, but I do recommend trying it if you get a chance. I think that it's like anything else. It could open a door that you personally are very comfortable with.
And as far as me, I have not done it yet. As y'all know, I love that word yet. But I have applied for it, but you have to be on a waiting list. But this afternoon, I will be in Boston at their Posh Live conference gathering.
Yeah, you're going to that. I'm so happy.
It's today. And I will bring my GoPro just in case if I have no problem filming it, because I do plan on trying to. And this will bypass that waiting list for me to start trying on Posh, because next Thursday I'll start doing my very first live on Whatnot. And I basically applied at the same time. And with Whatnot, I got approved in 30 minutes. Whereas with this, because it's a waiting list and I got a ticket to go tonight, I will be there tonight with my GoPro. I'm hoping that I can film. I don't think I should have a problem with that. And from what I'm understanding, you had to have at least the criteria to be part of that as well. Is that not only you have to be active on Posh, but you also have to have at least one listing, because they will pull, if you're there, they will pull something from your Posh as they're doing a Posh Live. So that's going to be something that's going to also be pretty big tonight that I'm looking forward to. And then I know for a fact, Lisette, she will be there tonight. Betty Boo, she's going to be there tonight. I'm looking forward to meeting her.
Yeah, I love her.
She lives in my state. So I'm looking forward to that. And then I'll be able to bring more feedback next Thursday and go from there and see how that goes, you know. But I'm looking forward to it. Let's see here. Paul says it's Thursday. Have to stop in for my
Oh, thank you, Paul.
Let's see here. I saw another question. Thank you for that awesome answer.
Oh, my pleasure. Yeah.
They have live shows on Posh. Yes. They do.
Yeah, it's a lot like a Whatnot show.
It is extremely rare to see a YouTube auction. Really?
I think that's the sarcastic part of his name.
I know. William, hello, good morning, and welcome. How are you doing? Welcome. Yes, it's John's birthday. Okay, next question is Whatnot Live or Poshmark Live auction?
I'm going to answer that by saying I got approved for Whatnot. I really wasn't a fan of the format. And it's just that with Whatnot, everything is so fast. And I am not, you may not have noticed this, but I'm not the fastest turtle in the race. So I would say Posh Live auction only because I know my Poshmark closet way, way better than I know anything else. I could probably recite most of it to you. So I would say Poshmark Live, but that's just me. And that's, I'm a slower person. I'm a grandma with technology. So this thing, like my grandchildren help me figure out all sorts of stuff on it. So, it depends on your level of comfort, I think, with technology. Really, it boils down to, and speed.
Buying Space says my Posh unboxing from Glammaz. There's the link.
Yeah, I did. I sent her. Well, she bought it because she was the only person who purchased something from the auction. And to be fair to everybody who attended the auction, she actually purchased it after the auction because those auctions are kind of hard to figure out unless you're used to going to them. So she purchased a necklace from me, but it was on the Poshmark Live auction. So I shipped it exactly as I would a Poshmark order, which is a little bit different than I ship my, other auction orders.
Yeah, one thing I have to say about Posh, I had another sale last night, and I love it. They send you the email, they send you the label, you just print and pack. I love it.
Yeah, and they always use priority mail, so you can actually go on USPS.com and I pre-order like priority mail packaging, and they deliver it to my house, and that is totally free. I do not pay for. That's why when I get like regular live auctions, like last night's auction, that's why when I get those, it takes me a little bit longer to ship because I have to figure out what goes in what boxes when it's not a Poshmark order. Yeah. That's actually kind of, Poshmark makes shipping so easy. My Lord have mercy.
And that's good for any platform. If you need or need to receive some packaging materials for free, go to the USPS.com and look up the different packaging, package boxes and poly bags that they have for priority. It is free, and you can get them as much as I think it's a 10 or 25 bundle at a time, but you can order up to as many as you want. There are some that you can only order. There's a limit, but other than that, you can order it, have it shipped to your home, and that's it. It's done, and it's free.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then with Posh, what I like about it is that you can use any, no matter what the marking is, if it even says flat rate, medium, large, small, whatever, you are eligible to do that for any packaging. Because what I like about the label that I had gotten, which I just noticed this the other day when I had my second sale on Posh this past weekend. What I like about the actual label is it even says at the bottom, and I'm not going to show the information of this customer, but it says Poshmark shippers are authorized to use all priority mail packing, including flat rate and regional rating packaging through any zones 1 through 8. It doesn't matter what it's marked on it, you can use it. Because that's part of how Posh has their contract with the USPS.
Yeah.
But if you need them, go to USPS.com and get your free stuff. It's not hard, and they come in bundles, and you can have it when you need it.
Yeah, it's very easy. By the way, Dee Dee, thank you so much. Mwah.
Good morning, Dee Dee.
And Myra, you purchase on Poshmark, and you will get that discounted shipping from whoever you purchase from. Hopefully me, but whoever you purchase from could be Johnny.
Yeah, I do a lot of shipping with discounts and discount, of course, on the shipping as well. Peddling Profits, hello, good morning, and welcome, and how are you doing? All right, we have another. Dana, what did I do to get...
No, it's Myra. You purchase on Posh, you do get shipping. They have a flat rate shipping, guys. It's priority mail always, and it's always like $8. It's a little bit, I think it's like $7.95 or something like that.
$7.95, but when you give a discount, I think it's $5.95, something like that.
Yeah.
And I've only used it twice because somebody sent me an offer. I accepted it with a discount of $2 off the shipping. So they only paid that $5.90. It's only $5.95 for shipping. We have a question from Jade. How is Posh compared to other platforms as for fees?
Poshmark's a little bit, it's higher and it's lower. And here's why. Oh, good, Dee Dee. It's good banana bread. It's higher and it's lower, and here's why. Because Poshmark has a flat fee of 20% off the top, and that's a chunk. That is a chunk. Before 2 months ago, I would have said, but you don't have to do promoted closets, you don't have to do promoted listings, you don't have to do any of that. Poshmark actually has started doing promoted closets, which I tried, and I didn't find it a great value, but I did find that it works. So I just, for my business, I didn't think it was a great value with the volume that I sell, which is a little bit smaller. I have
to say, last night I sold an item for $42 on Posh, and the fees were $8.40.
Yep. And minus the fees, and then if you do like a shipping discount, they take that out of your profits. They don't just do a shipping discount.
Right.
So yeah.
Jamie B has a question. What about a Canadian website, Poshmark? Anybody knows any information about that for shipping or bags or supplies?
That I don't know if the Canadian Posh has, obviously it's not going to be USPS, it's going to be whatever the Canadian mail service is. Like they started it in the UK, and that's Royal Mail, so I'm guessing it's whatever the just kind of generic mail service is. And honestly, it really depends on the carrier. For instance, with USPS, when you order those priority mail shipping things, it's complimentary supplies as far as like the boxes and the bags. I don't know if they have that through the Canadian mail service. So that one you would probably, that one I don't know. And Poshmark has the weirdest thing where, and I understand why they have it. They have a thing where, like, if you're in the United States, you don't ship to Canada. and vice versa. And like if somebody's in the UK, they can't order from Poshmark on, in the US or in Canada. So it's limiting that way. And I can understand that because one of the things that they advertise is there's that flat rate shipping, and you can't really do that when you have like 3 different, shipping things, and when you could be shipping overseas. So
right. Let's see. Mine says it was 5 something. Yeah, what happens is when we do or give you a discount, we can offer a discount where it's originally $7.95. But with a discount, it comes down to $5.95. So that may be where you got the $5.95. Yeah.
Well, and I specifically created that for Myra so that she could have the Poshmark experience.
Yeah.
So I actually did what I would normally do on Poshmark, which is, do the extra discounted shipping and upgrade it to priority mail.
Right. Hello, Huawei. Welcome. Good morning. Hello and welcome. Let's see here.
Oh, Lin had a question about banana bread.
Yeah, that was from DD asking about a sandwich.
Yeah. Banana bread is it's like a quick bread. It's almost like if you make a scone, that's a quick bread, or if you make like a little, I don't know, cake or something like that. It's almost like a banana cake.
It's almost like a loaf.
Yeah, so it's like a loaf cake, but it's made with like walnuts and bananas. And if it's made right, it is amazing. So yeah. Yes, yeah. No yeast. That's exactly right, Hawaii.
All right, if anybody has any questions, please feel free to ask in the chat. We want to make sure we get that answered for you.
Yeah, Jamie, it is yummy with butter, but what isn't? I could put butter on anything and make it. I mean, it's, yeah, you can put butter on anything and make it better. But yeah, banana bread is especially good with butter.
And again, if you have any questions about Posh, please make sure you ask in the chat by either putting the word question or a big Q, capitalized Q, so we'll know that you have a question about Posh. We want to make sure we get those answered for you. Anything that we need to know about as far as any new changes? Because I do have to say, if you haven't done Posh yet, it is very easy compared to the other platforms when it comes to listing and very quickly. I have to agree.
Yeah, it's honestly, if it weren't easy, I wouldn't be using it, kids.
Yeah.
Let me take a look because I think, let's take a look at my closet real quickly. I think what was the thing I was looking at? Oh, okay. So Poshmark had let me go to my sales and then my balance. Okay, now I just redeemed my balance. They have a thing. Okay, so they have a thing where you can do bank direct deposit, but they also have this new thing with Poshmark where you can also do a fast deposit. It'll go directly to your debit card within 3 minutes, but you have to pay an up fee of $2 for that. So it's a redemption option. I would rather just wait for the money and not pay them the extra $2. I paid them enough.
Yep.
They got enough of my money.
They've tried digestive biscuits with butter and cheese. Yummy.
No, I haven't, Lin. I'm going to be trying a lot.
Digestive biscuits are good, but I don't eat it with the butter and the cheese. But yeah, they are good. But yeah, other than not, once you start listing on Posh, you're going to see how much better it is, even on your phone, when listing, how fast it is, less questions. As long as you do your items, your description if you need it, that kind of thing. It is so much faster, not a lot of work. The biggest thing is to make sure you have the right pictures and the description of the item. But I have to say, since I started on Posh, it is a lot easier than all the other platforms. I
kept telling people like how super user friendly it is. Yeah. And it's if you're not used to that, it kind of like, it's a little shocking. Your first few times you're like, Are you sure that's it? Is that
I'm
it?
looking to
There's
make
got
sure
to
I
be
have to
something
clear
more.
else out. Yeah.
Yeah, and you're looking for like where the other information, and they don't have bureaus, guys. So if you have a onesie, if you have something with Velcro on it, if you have something with a cuss word on the front, you obviously you can't put that in the description. You have to put in like the little, asterisk or whatever to make it, but yeah, it's literally like that. You would not believe some of the stuff that I've sold on Poshmark.
Yeah.
And I found this leather harness, and that's all I'm going to say about that. But it sold very quickly to the audience that it was selling to. So I mean, they just don't have that many restrictions. Now the restrictions that they do have, you can't even mention going off platform. If you do that, you're going to get reported. And if you do it to me, you're going to get reported even faster. I've had it. Somebody did that again to me this week, Johnny. And I'm like, y'all just keep coming, don't you? Yeah, y'all just keep coming. And I just report and report and report. I'm like, report, block, report, block. So please don't try to communicate with people off of the platform. If you have something to say it to them. But yeah.
Well, I noticed when I first started with my listings on Posh, I did get a few questions about, can you send this to my daughter? Can you send this to my wife? I can't open the app. I can't see the pictures. Well, when you get a moment, and that's all I reply is when you get a moment, when you get to a laptop or a computer, you should be able to open it with no problem. And I'll be glad to take care of any questions you may have then, but I'm sorry, but I cannot take care of this off other than the Posh platform. And then after they had that issue with my Posh, and they finally redone it and made it back live again, which was nothing on my part.
Right.
Next, I'm starting, and once it got up again, it's like it's a new one again. I started getting those same questions about a different listing. It's like, I'm sorry, but I cannot do this outside of Posh. But one of the things I have to share with y'all, if y'all missed it last week, or it might have been 2 weeks ago, I was going through, as I usually do, through those that are following me, sharing my items, and I usually go in and check out and follow them and that kind of stuff. And it just so happened that when you go to Posh, you only see the first 4 of their listings at the top of the listing. And for y'all to have a great laugh for the day, I got to share this again because I think this is just too funny.
Oh, no.
Yeah. You ready?
Please tell me
this was an ad, and this was the picture on Posh for their first 4 items on the top of their screen. I love sharing this because when I saw this, it's some tall hosieries, and that was their picture, and it's the very first 4 that you see in their listings. So you never know what you're going to see on Posh, and I guess there was no problem with it because it was the first 4 on the listing. I still got to laugh every time I see it.
I'm so red right now.
So watch what you put on your pictures. Make sure your pictures are right.
They're the pull my finger hose.
And if I'm to be the one to find it, I will take a picture of it if I see something like that.
Oh, that was awesome. Lynn, have a wonderful day.
All right, Thomas, have a good night and sweet dreams. Thank you for always joining us in the morning. I know you're at night at this time, but thank you so much. We have a question from Stacy. Is handmade able to be sold on Posh?
Absolutely. Let me show you something. Let's see. Share screen.
Hello, Dawn. Good morning. Hello and welcome. Now, is the Dawn deals of the Dawn Southern Finds from the August with you and Susie? Is that on your channel this week or Susie's? I think it was on Susie's last week.
Oh, there it is. Okay, let's go down. It's either in their handmade or vintage, one of the two. I'll find it. All right.
I believe there is a handmade category because I got my quotes in there.
Oh, there we go. Handcrafted right there. I even have some things that are listed that are handcrafted. I have 2 things that are listed that are handcrafted. So yeah, absolutely. It's a category, and it's not just for clothing, honey. It's for It's for all the categories: kids, home, pets, electronics. And if you do like home decor, let me do crafted Halloween and home. Sorry, it takes a minute.
You're good.
These are all arts and crafts that people have made in their homes. Well, some of them, but yeah, if they're handcrafted, if you do crafts and you want to sell those on Posh, absolutely. I encourage it. I think it's a
quote on there under that same category. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do have a few. I think I have 3 on there. Hello, good morning, and welcome, Sherry. And also today, the Dawn Southern Finds and Susie Woozy live from the doghouse is on Susie's channel, Susie Woozy.
Hi, Susie.
Let's see. Susie Woozy, hello, good morning, and welcome. I saw that I had a highlighted question. I thought Chuck had a question. I'll go back and start.
Jennifer, by the way,
go ahead.
I found what was a scam. Oh, Jennifer hopped in, by the way. Jennifer, thank you so much for hopping in. She hopped in when I went to the ladies last night in the middle of the auction when I had the newer sellers, because I was, typing in things into the chat for them. So, Jennifer, thank you so much. You are and always will be my hero. Thank you. Happy birthday.
All right, John, and happy birthday. Hope you have a great day. Lin, thank you so much for being here. On the lunch with my sister, my twin.
Oh, pasta sounds so good.
Let's see.
Thank you, Jim.
Again, always be, if somebody sends you a message in reference to please send this link to because I can't open it or something like that, it's a scam.
Yeah.
You can also report them and block them.
Anyone who wants to deal off platform, do not trust that. They are scamming you. They're looking for a way to get your stuff and not pay you.
Yeah, and that's on any platform, but I find it so far, it's not as bad on Posh as it was on eBay. But I find that the ones I do get on Posh, it's a lot of, I can't open it on my phone. Can you send this link to my wife? She would love this. Or send it to my son. He lives in a different state. No, you can send him the link.
Yeah. It's with Poshmark, it's interesting because they actually have a bot that checks those chats, which is why if you see their email, it's like email space, and or they'll do like their phone number, but they'll do like phone number space, or like a letter in between or something, because their bot will catch that. And if they catch it, the first time, they'll knock it out. They'll knock that comment out completely.
Yeah.
It's people are trying to, obviously for every criminal, there's a workaround. So.
And what's unique about it too is it's like that's a dead giveaway, especially if you're not new at reselling on any platform. Mm-hmm. It's when they take their name of their email and it's the first portion. Then they have like 1 or 2, 3 spaces and then an at. And then another space, and then at, and then another space .com. It's like, okay, yeah, you're trying to bust it, but it ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
Yeah. So be careful with that. Do not do any transactions on any platform outside of that platform. Because there is, I know in eBay, I'm not sure, does Posh have something that you can do a local pickup if somebody's in your local area, or does it have to be mailed?
I believe it has to be, as far as I know, it has to be mailed. I haven't really had too many in my local area. Yeah. Usually if somebody's in my local area, they just reach out to me and they're like, hey, Dana, they probably already know me.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, I've had one in St. Louis that I actually did mail.
Evidently, Chuck forgot that the show's going to be on his channel tonight, so he's going to go and get the thumbnail ready because he thought it was on Nate's channel.
I know Jennifer called it. Jennifer said slacker.
Yeah, right here. Nate reminded me that it's on my channel.
That was funny. Because I better create a link. Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah, because if Jennifer can't find it, she's going to let you know. If you want to promote it, you better put that link up.
Yeah.
She can't do it for you and promote you if you ain't got it up there.
Chuck had a weird day yesterday, he says.
Isn't that every day for you, Chuck? Good morning, Touch Man. How are you doing? Good morning.
Woo!
Welcome.
Thank you, love. Appreciate
Everyone,
you being
great
there.
auction last night. Yes, it was fun. I had a great time.
I
I
really
could go
appreciate
I
every
couldn't go
single
past the
person.
time. I had to leave. It was time. I had to go. I was a long day.
Yeah.
Reselling Therapy Kidlet. Hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good morning, hello, and welcome. Good to see you. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask in the chat. We all here on Thursdays to answer any questions that has to do with Poshmark. Hello, Sabrina. Hello, good morning, and welcome. All right, I'm going to start dropping Jennifer's links. She never drops her own links. So I'm going to drop those for her. I'm going to then drop the link to come on up if anybody would like to come on up. Today is the deals of the dawn. I'm still got deals on the dawn because I'm going to be a guest on there next Friday. Every time I see Dawn, I'm like, okay. So next Friday, that's where I'll be. But the Dawn's Southern Finds Dawn and Susie Woozy go live from the doghouse, and it is on Susie Woozy's channel. Let's make sure we go and rate them today. And here's the link if you would like to come on up. You're more than welcome to come on up, but I do ask that you please make sure that your camera is on so I can verify that it's you. And when I go to announce you, if you're one of those that don't like to keep your camera on, you're more than welcome to take that camera off as long as I verify you first. It is now pinned to the top of the chat. Let's see here. And I'm looking forward to the show tonight. And I say show because I'm looking forward to being able to do lives on Posh to kind of get an idea. I have to say so far with everything I've already set up on my first Whatnot show for next Thursday, it was very easy to set it up. I did 68 total listings for my show for next Thursday, and I had it all done within an hour and a half to 2 hours because I did do the picture, one picture, do the title, the description, the price, the weight, and that was it. You know, it was very easy. So I don't know why some people don't do all that, but yeah, it was very easy. So now that once I get up in Poshmark to do lives, I will then compare the two.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm interested in finding that out.
Yeah. So I'm curious to see because I have some questions which I already have in my mind what I'm going to ask tonight when it comes to Q&A probably because there's some things that I'm not understanding when I see some people that I watch on a regular basis for their Posh Live. Mm-hmm. They're showing stuff from their store, but they're showing it as listed as one price, but when they go to list the item to start auctioning it, it's like almost half that price of what they got it listed for. So I'm curious to see about that and why.
Yeah, I was actually able to do that. And what they do is when you start your show, if you pick something like that, like I think it's like an hour before the show, they put it on unavailable. And then if it sells, it just sells for whatever price it's sold in the auction as opposed to the listing price.
Right. I knew that.
Yeah, but they put it on unavailable, so it can't sell for that higher price while you're trying to auction.
Well, the same thing with Whatnot. If you pull things from your Posh Closet to your marketplace, if for some reason if you're doing an auction, so you're doing a live at Whatnot, and you pull some of those items to sell in your the tray, they will then unmark it right now as unavailable until the show is over. That way, if it doesn't sell, it goes back into your closet, and if it's sold, they'll pull it from your closet. On Whatnot.
I'll be darned.
Yeah. And so as it's live, while you're doing your live Whatnot, and if anything you pull from your Posh Closet for that sale, just like Posh, they'll put it as unavailable.
Right.
And then once it sells, they'll pull it, or after you in your auction and it doesn't sell, then it goes back into your closet as available.
That's interesting. That would bring up a question about shipping for me. Because on Whatnot, I think you ship out your own stuff.
Yes.
And with Poshmark, there's always even if you buy something on an auction, you still have the priority mail shipping at the flat rate. So I'm wondering how that would work if you sell something from Poshmark on Whatnot.
I'm gonna find that out when I do my first sale. But the first sale is all comics. But once I want to do that one on my way to kind of get the feel for it. Because after that, I'm just gonna do anything. But again, you could do it once you get approved for Whatnot. You can do whatever category you want. Whereas in Posh, you're basically selling stuff from your closet, correct? Because you have to have it listed in your store for that show, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Dawn, have a great show. And there's the link for my Whatnot for next Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hey, Boo, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Dropping off the
morning, sissy.
Usually in the morning when I'm live, she's dropping the kids off. And if I'm live in the afternoon, she's in the line to pick them up.
That's, I mean, you know, those are my nephews. What's up, nephew?
What's up, Cameron? Hello. Good morning and welcome, sir. How are you doing?
Hi, Cameron. Thank you so much for your quick response last night. Ambu, Sissy, thank you so much for being in the auction and being a part of it. You really made my new sellers feel so welcome and loved. Everybody did, really. Thank you to every single person who came into the auction last night. Again, I just can't tell you thank you enough. It was really, really kind.
Good morning, Roy. How are you doing? Good morning. Hello and welcome, sir.
Hi, Bootsy.
Mr. Roy. So yeah, definitely make sure you bring any questions you have. Every Thursday, we do this every Thursday morning. We want to make sure that if you're thinking about it, you're like on the fence and haven't thought about it yet, and you're like, I don't know if I want to do it, and you have those certain questions to get you maybe to think about definitely doing it. That's what we're here for every Thursday. We want to make sure we get those answered for you, because in case if you're thinking about it or you haven't taken that step yet, that's what we're here for. We're trying to help you. I am still learning a lot of different things on Posh, and I have to say it is, out of all the platforms I sell on, I have to say that Posh so far is the easiest when it comes to listing.
Yeah, I've sold on eBay, and I've sold on I've sent things into ThreadUp and the Real, but I've sold on eBay, I've sold on live auctions, I've sold on Poshmark, and I've sold at, buy sell trades, and I mean there's so much different stuff. And no matter what I do, Poshmark is the dead easiest thing. It's so easy.
That one. Nails Jamie B says that I just sold my second item a couple of days ago, so that was exciting.
Yay!
I know how the feeling is, girl.
Oh, good. Yes.
Second item last Saturday, and it went out Saturday. And I just sold another item last night, which is already ready to go out the door this morning because it's packed.
Oh, that purse was so cute too.
Yes.
Oh, what a cute purse that was.
Ella,
guys.
Ella,
It was like pink
Ella.
tweed.
Yep.
Ella, hello, my
Good
love.
morning, Ella. Hello, good morning, and welcome. And also, don't forget, tomorrow on Fridays, if there's anything you would like for me to share when we do our would you buy it or would you leave it to flip and how much you think it sold for, it was going to be tomorrow. So if you have any items that you would like for me to share and be part of the show on Fridays, make sure you email that to me by this afternoon so I can have everything set up tomorrow morning, because I do wake up early enough that I can have it all ready and going for the share of tomorrow morning. Somebody asked if I would do that, and I have no problem doing it. Just make sure you email me. And then in that email is also at CajunRootsReseller@gmail.com. CajunRootsReseller LLC @gmail.com. I forgot the LLC.
We'll be watching again from my living room, my granddaughter and I.
Good morning, Nancy. So yeah, I'll be doing that on
I have the
Fridays.
baby on Fridays, so
Okay.
so we can watch on the TV, but yeah. Obviously, I don't bring her out to the bar. We don't do that until you're at least 5 in this family. I'm joking.
Yo, what's up, Ryan? Hello, good morning and welcome.
Hi, good morning.
How you doing? Yeah.
GCP.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to the live tonight on Posh over in Boston. I'm gonna bring my GoPro and all that stuff, and
yeah,
I'm looking forward to that, and bring that for next week. And hopefully
I'm excited for you. I think that's going to be a really cool opportunity. Just know that you're going to want to record it, because they go. If it's anyone under 30, they go so fast. They're like, blah, 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 and you're like.
Well, I'm gonna have the GoPro. I will have the GoPro. Yeah, an extra.
Good.
Battery. Speaking of, I gotta charge up one more battery.
Uh-oh.
I'm so glad I thought. Well, I got 2 backups. One in the camera now, but I want to make sure they're all charged up for the night. Oh, let's see, Johnny. I have to say,
Sherry is so sweet.
thank you, Sherry. I have to say that the information you are bringing to your morning show is measurement. I am personally having to learn so much. Well, thank you. That's what we hear. That's what when I turned this show into this in the mornings, that was my goal, is to bring it back to the basics. When I first started, it was more of learning, teaching, sharing, and that kind of stuff. And if I'm learning something that I basically on the weekends when I'm watching like Nick Nimmons and vidIQ, and those that have the basics parts from YouTube that are actually giving us things to learn, or I'll get it on my dashboard, I want to share it, because if I'm learning about something, I want to share with you.
Yeah.
So that's why I like doing this. And by the way, for those who've asked in the past, Dawn Morning will let me know. It should be probably next week. I hope she lets me know before Saturday. It looks like we will be bringing back What Not Wednesdays with Dawn Morning as the morning co-host with me.
Nice.
So yeah, that's gonna be pretty good. I'm looking forward to that. She doesn't know if she can make it for next week, but she'll let me know for sure. And if so, we'll start it next Wednesday. If not, we'll do it the next one. And I'm looking forward tonight because I'm also going to meet Sept, and it's she is not only big on YouTube with sharing Posh, because that's her main platform. So y'all may know her. She lives here in Boston, in Mass. Not that far from me, from what I understand, but we never got a chance to meet up. We had some meetups planned, but she couldn't make it. But on her channel, she's on Posh actually. Her Posh Closet is, what is her name on the Posh? Posh is My Purpose is her screen name for Posh, and her name is Lisette. And she's going to be there tonight. I get to meet her finally, so I'm looking forward to that too. But I will be having the GoPro going on. I definitely will. The Bud Files. Hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? I use the Go. Yeah, I saw that.
The Go Amateur. Okay. Okay,
Jennifer.
dad joke.
All right.
That was funny.
I've got the video ready for tonight. Johnny, the best. And Glammaz did the it ain't too bad.
That's what I was laughing at.
Let's see. Yes, that's what it was called. That's exactly what it was called, Little Debbie. The Hillbilly GoPro Mark.
Yeah.
Any advice on pricing, embellishing, decoration? Although the thrift stores flannel shirts, adding fire, embroidery, lace, or buttons, or etc.
Honestly, Roy, it depends on what you're doing. So here's what I'm going to ask. Are you talking about pricing the service out? So like you're going to sell the service where you can embellish stuff for people, or are you selling things that you have purchased in a thrift store and already embellished and then put online for sale? Because I think it's important to differentiate. Pricing the item. Okay, so you're gonna actually like buy the item. My only advice for you, and take it with a grain of salt, but my only advice for you would be, if you're altering an item in a significant way. Yeah. If you're altering an item in a significant way and it's got a name brand tag on it, do not post it under that name brand tag. Post it under handcrafted. Don't post it as like, this is a Fendi skirt. If you've already taken the original Fendi skirt and like added embellishments to it, it's that sort of weird borderline thing where you really don't want to do that. But as far as the price, I mean, every seller determines their own price. I would say look for other things that are embellished online, other things that are handcrafted in your category, and see if you can sort of get an idea, wrap your head around maybe what the comps would be on that. You can look up like handcrafted, sweatshirt or handcrafted embellished sweatshirt, and even get more specific, like if you're doing it with sequins, which a lot of people do, like sequins or beads or something like that, or embroidery. I would look it up with that specific in the title and under handcrafted, and I think you're going to find, at least on Poshmark, I think you're going to find very similar items, and probably on eBay and definitely on Etsy.
Well, even with the description, he should not put the name if it's a name brand. And he's also doing something different, definitely, because they can get you as a fraud or fake item.
Yeah, like I have a jacket that I have messed with incessantly. It's a jean jacket from Urban Revivo, and it so does not resemble. I mean, it does not resemble the original jacket hardly at all. And it's like a patch jacket, and it's got all this stuff going on. And I call it my anxiety jacket because I worked on it when I was anxious. So yeah, before I put that on Posh, I'm actually going to be taking a permanent marker and knocking out the name of the Urban Revivo, and it will not be listed under Urban Revivo, even though that would probably sell it better. It's not going to be listed under that name because I don't want that chance. I don't want to take a chance in ticking off a company and never being able to sell something from them again if I come across something great.
Yeah. Nails Jamie B, thank you so much. A super chat, super figure for $2.79. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it. It is time for the morning chair dance. Thank you so much and greatly appreciate it. This is for you. The dollars, let me have it, please. I got the dollars.
Let them have. You got the dollars? We got the offer? Let them have it with no problem. Let them have it.
Hello, Sailor Saka. Good morning. Hello and welcome. Thank you so much. Yeah, you don't want to get a copyright or anything like that. Exactly.
Yeah, copyright is nice. It's sort of that thing.
Yeah, because you can get your account pulled off of that.
Yes.
Little says, take a picture of it and then Google image it. Images of its likeness will show up. And then click on that yours for pricing and description content. Another thing you can do too is Google a lens can help you as well, because I've found too with Google Lens, it will give you some similarities. It could be like, for example, something that you know it's that one particular brand, but then there's another brand that might come up, or it may be just a generic. At least you get an idea of maybe, because that's how I do some of the things I can't find. I'll use Google Lens and then figure out the title, and then I'll start searching it by that. And if I have to, I'll start adding as much as I want for the keywords. And if I'm not getting that result, I also bring it down until I find what I'm looking for. So hopefully that helps.
Yeah, kind of tough with original artwork. Hopefully you're gonna create something unique and different and new, or do something a little left. But Soto's got a great idea. It's just look for embellished things and look for those keywords.
Yeah, and the good thing about it is, again, because you're actually recreating something from it, then again it would be your homemade items. Yeah, handmade. Yeah, and you cover yourself that way without having to be worrying about that fine line of getting a strike or something. Yeah. So great questions. Thank y'all for sharing that with us. Again, we do this every Thursday. So if anybody else has
I can tell you one thing about handcrafted things. They never ever nobody ever pays what they're worth. You can put in so much time and effort into even like a quilt, like Johnny does quilting. He can tell you, you can put in so much time and effort into a quilt and they will never give you that time back. Yeah. So you just have to sort of, be like, okay, this was my hobby, but it's also fun. So I'm going to sell it for fun and profit. Yeah.
Well, I even take discounts on my quilts, but one of the things is I would always do quilts that were pre-ordered or special ordered, and then I put it on layaway while I'm making it. That way, when it was done, they were able to pay it as I was finished with it, to where they just had a final payment for me to give it to them. Because it is a lot of work and a lot of fabric. The pricing of fabric is unbelievable, especially when you can't find like if somebody's looking for a specific print, it can be a little pricey.
Roy, you ain't lying. Teachers and people who work in the education y'all are saints for what I'm telling you, nobody ever pays you what you're worth, especially in education.
Exactly.
Jennifer, thank you.
Glammaz will be drink and drive dumpster driving. Yeah, okay, there's the link right there, y'all.
Yeah, they drink and dive. So they drink and dumpster dive. They're not like roaming around alcoholics. I think they just kind of like that name.
Yeah. All right. So does anybody have any other questions? Please feel free to ask in the chat. Again, we do this every Thursday. I would love to have y'all always join us every Thursday. Catch y'all later. I'm off to the doghouse. Yes. Jennifer already dropped the link, y'all. This is the channel I would like for y'all to go and raid. If you go right back up here, a timestamp at 9:27. Let's go and raid that channel. That is going to be on Susie Woolsey's live on her channel with Dawn Southern Finds Dawn, and that's every Thursday at 9:30. And then at 9:45, I think it's on Kim's channel. I'm not sure because I don't know what their schedule's going on right now. But you may want to check the calendar for that. So yeah, definitely check it out. Let's raid them, please. Also, don't forget that Stacy May W. Catitude's doing her Makers Showcase event. There's the link for that as well. And so, as I say before in each and every show, before we go, I want Glammaz to not only promote what she's got going on this next couple of days, so y'all can make sure she's not only being followed by her channel, but anybody else that she is co-hosting or collaborating with.
Hi. Okay, so my channel is Glammaz Closet. You'll see right there. And every Sunday morning I have a brunch, a live brunch with Glammaz, and we just talk about reselling. We talk about all of the things that go into that, things that are going on in the reselling world, in the news. So, you know, if there's something that just came out that got pulled from the shelves and now it's going to be a rare find, whether it's something like that, whether it's what's happening on the runways, sometimes it's, you know, it's changes in shipping, raising rates, or, you know, when UPS went on strike or what have you. So we always like to try and, you know, gather up as much reseller news as possible. We have salty treats. Your Glammaz gets a little salty sometimes. Sometimes I get my little toes stepped on, and I do confess, honey. Yes. I don't name names. But we also have sweets for the sweetest, because if you're going to have salty, you got to have sweet. There's got to be balance. And I do love giving shout outs to my fellow resellers when I can. I did want to put out especially too. I don't yet have a closet to highlight this week, but we have, if you would like to have your closet, your eBay store, your closet, your Etsy store, excuse me, if you'd like to have that highlighted on my Sunday brunch show, I do a closet of the week, and we just go through the closet. I don't criticize anything like that. We just look at what you've got to sell and hopefully create some more interest for your closet. I love seeing what everybody has, and I think it's a lot of fun. So if you would like to be, if you'd like to be in that, just send me your information by email or by Instagram. I think those are both listed below. And let me know if you would like for me to highlight your closet. It's nothing for me to do it. It's 5 minutes of my time. And, you know, it's always nice to be able to share that with other people, because sometimes people have something that everybody's like, whoa, that is really cool. And, you know, and you don't, maybe nobody knows about it, but if we knew about it, we'd buy it. So anyway, I also have this coming Saturday at 3 o'clock Central, 4 o'clock Eastern, and that is 9 p.m. in the UK. I'll be on the drinking and diving, dumpster diving with Lindsay and Alvin UK, and Jennifer has already dropped the link in the chat. Yeah.
In the trap.
In the trap. She dropped it in the trap. Go get it. So I'll be on with them. I've sent them a bunch of American snacks, so they're going to try the American snacks, and I'm going to watch their reaction. And we're going to talk a little bit about, because some of the stuff I'm going to have to explain. I have to explain to them what a moon pie is and where that came from, and so on and so forth. So on Sunday, I'm going to be trying their snacks. God help me. No, I'm sure they'll be fine. Great Britain's kind of known for having good snacks. So I'll be on my channel. They'll be coming on my channel at 11 a.m. Central, at 12 o'clock noon Eastern on Sunday. And I'll be trying their snacks. So if you want to see me, scooping up some beans with some toast, yeah, that's going to be Yeah, that'll be in the trap for sure. I'm going to be putting all sorts of weird stuff in my trap. So yeah, that should be it should be fantastic, and I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Now, I do have a question for anybody who maybe want to refer somebody or suggest someone for you to do their store or closet or link. Could that be also done?
Yes, and I was thinking I may go ahead and do Jennifer Hayes's Etsy closet, whether she likes it or not.
That's why I asked. I was going to refer her
Yeah.
after the show. I was going to ask you to refer her. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I asked.
Yeah, you can refer somebody. Now, if they truly don't want their closet televised, that's fine. But I mean, all of the 25 people in my chat would love to see it. So I think that'd be fun.
Jennifer has some amazing pieces on her Etsy store.
She really does.
Yeah.
She really
I even
does.
have the notification on when she lists new things, so I can get to go check it out when she lists it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I got the scaparelli. Oh my God.
Toast.
Yeah, I'm going to be eating a lot of toast. They do beans on toast, and then I have like the Marmite. They serve that on toast. And Marmite, if you guys don't know, it's like they say it tastes like a really concentrated version of beef bouillon. And they say that it's actually pretty good to use in soup for vegetarians and stuff like that. But yeah, it's apparently a brown yeast extract that we're going to be scraping onto some toast.
Yes, Jennifer. I was going to refer you after the show if she told me yes, because she said it. I was going to refer you regardless. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, she said no way. Does that mean she doesn't want to, or is that?
You know when somebody says, "Oh my God, no way."
Oh, okay.
I think that's what she means in that concept.
Yeah, Jennifer, if you don't want me to, let me know. But otherwise, yeah, you're my special guest on Sunday, where I'm going to be highlighting your closet so everybody.
And that's
can
why I dropped her link in the chat, because some people may not even know what she's got on her store.
Yeah.
Especially when you're looking for like a special gift, or you're thinking about starting Christmas shopping. It's going to be here before we know it. There's perfect ways to help and support Jennifer for what she does for us in any and all chats, besides buy her a milkshake.
Yeah.
So with that being said, thank y'all so much. And again, we do this every Thursday. So I hope next Thursday I'll have some good news about the Posh Live I'm going to tonight in Boston.
I look forward to it. It's going to be.
I am bringing the GoPro.
Yeah.
So I'm going to bring my little selfies where I can take selfies, that kind of stuff. So with that being said, like I say before I end each and every show, love always. Love is always free. Please be kind to one another till we meet into another chat. Have a blessed and fabulous day until we meet again. Later. Peace out. And y'all come back now. You hear?